guys, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Crystal and this is
Dylan. Hi.
Hi, and today we're going to be talking about how it is, what it's like to be driving for Uber and Lyft as a female driver.
Yeah, so Crystal's going to be interviewing me and asking me how it's like driving as a female. Well, maybe I should have done the intro, but I'm going to be interviewing her. But, you know, if you guys don't know Crystal, you guys must not be super fans of the Rideshare Hub. Because she's
super fan.
How many videos have you done so far? Like 10, right?
Yeah, probably like 10.
Yeah, decent amount. So go check out her videos, but on this channel. And then you can also follow her too.
Yeah, and by the way, this is my favorite Rideshare t-shirt. So check out all their stuff.
20% off. Link in the description. But yeah, guys, so before I get into that, I'm gonna ask her a bunch of different questions about driving as a female. You know, what that's like. Do you get hit on? Is it safe? Tips to follow. We're going every direction. Before we do that, give the video a thumbs up, guys. Please, it helps so much. Literally all we ask. And also to buy the merch. And subscribe if you want to see more videos. So
and tell your Uber and Lyft friends. Share.
Yeah, tell your Uber friends. But yeah, so do you want to just introduce yourself really quick? Maybe.
Sure. Yeah, I'm Crystal, and I'm a freelance makeup artist. I've been driving for Uber and Lyft for a little over 2 years, off and on for 2 years. I've been driving Los Angeles for the past 1.5 years, and it's a great gig for me, a side hustle to go along with all the other things that I do.
Yeah. So how often do you drive? Because you're you know, I guess more of a part-time driver, right? Yeah.
So I say that I'm part-time just because I don't want to make driving my full-time gig, because I need to focus on other things. So I usually drive Monday through Friday for anywhere between 4 to 6 hours a day. Okay, sometimes I drive on the weekends too. I spill over if I take a weekday off.
So you kind of juggle your makeup artistry or that business, acting stuff. You do modeling too?
Yes.
So you kind of juggle, or I guess you kind of take that schedule and you kind of just say you're free whenever and then drive around that schedule. Is that how it works?
Yes. So that's pretty much what I do. So I make time for all of this other stuff. So sometimes I'll record, I'll film beauty content in studios.
I've seen those videos too.
So like, I'll go to the Ipsy studios, or I'll go to Prison Pop studios or whatever, and I'll film for a few hours there. Then around that schedule, I'll like drive.
Yeah.
Like probably not 2, because like I need to be on time to my gigs, but
yeah, after
my gigs, I'll drive like away from either my client's house or the studios or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the convenience of it. You can just turn on the app whenever.
Sorry guys, I'm turning the air conditioning on. Hope the audio's fine. So how did you get started driving in the first place? Like, did somebody tell you about it? Did you see an ad on Facebook?
No, okay, so I used to work at an IT company as an event coordinator, and for some reason, like, okay, so Uber was barely getting like any traction from my hometown in Bakersfield. So that's where I used to live, that's where I used to work.
Gotcha.
And I had a new car at the time, and I was thinking, you know what, if I ever lose my job, I want to drive for Uber and Lyft as a backup plan.
Yeah.
You know, make some extra money, or like make money to be able to pay for my car in case I ever lost my job for whatever reason. And lo and behold, I was laid off one day.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
That's so good that you like planned ahead though.
Yeah.
And you weren't like freaking out.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably were a little bit, but you kind of had a little backup plan.
Yeah, I already had that backup plan in place. Like, I had my car inspected. I had like everything done. I was already like considered a driver on the app.
Yeah.
However, I never drove.
Yeah.
So I just had that ready to go, and then even after I was laid off, it took me a while to actually take my first ride. I was actually nervous. I was a little nervous.
Me too, but when I did my first ride, I was like, holy crap.
And I was like, what do I do? Like, oh my god.
Yeah, but, actually, my very first ride, it was like, they say, I've heard like, oh, you should start do your first ride like the middle of the day, like, well, you know, so it's like not during rush hour or like at night.
Oh,
like
yeah.
do it at like 1 p.m. when you're just taking somebody to like lunch or something. They're not in a rush. I did my first ride like Friday night at like 9 p.m. So that was like, and I got somebody and I was like, I don't know how to use the GPS, so can you just tell me where to go?
Oh my god.
And they're like, are you serious? You don't know how to use the GPS? Like, how long you been driving? And I was like a few weeks. I like lied to them because I didn't want them to know it was my first ride.
Oh my gosh.
And then my second ride was like 2 like ladies, like moms. They were super nice, so then it kind of like helped. And then I did 2 rides, and then I like stopped, and then I like hung out with my friend. And then later again that night I went out, I did a few more rides. So then that was like my first night, and then the next day I got like better. But
that's cool. My very first ride, I got a radio host in my hometown.
really?
We start talking, and sure enough, he knows my family.
No way.
Okay, so like my brother is a local politician, so he knew my brother.
Okay.
And then, well, the next week he invited my brother on air.
No way.
And what does he say to my brother? He said, "Hey, if you have an event and your sister is there, I'll go."
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, this guy, you got to go to his events if his sister is going to be there.
Oh,
I'm like, oh my god, he said on air. So I thought that was funny. And
all right,
yeah.
let's transition, because I know what everyone's waiting for. How was it like driving as a female? I mean, you don't know what it's like driving as a male, so.
No.
But a lot of people have asked, because a lot of women are afraid for safety reasons, getting hit on. How often do you get hit on by passengers?
So I would say I get hit on at least once a week by passengers. So once a week, that's
and you're
a solid
doing
amount.
5 hours a day, like you're doing like 20, 30 hours a week.
Yeah.
So 1 out of 30 hours. That's not that much, actually.
It's not too much, no. I mean, there's a lot of people that say like, oh wow, I've never had a female driver.
Yeah,
and
but that's
you're the first female driver that I had, or whatever.
Yeah.
But the ones that actually ask for my number and stuff like that, like it's probably like once a week.
Yeah.
Not too often.
And how does that usually go? Like, how do you usually respond to that?
If I am somewhat interested in maybe hanging out with them, then, you know, I'll usually trade Instagrams. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, like, how about, like, are you on social media? Follow me on social media.
Pro tip for all the guys out there watching: a number is useless. Get their Instagram, slide into the DMs, because they don't see your face when you're texting them. They gotta remember who you are. What do you do when you're not interested in the guy? And he asks you out?
So when I'm not interested in the guy and they're asking me out, I usually say I don't give out my number, and if they want to follow me on social media, they can do that. It's pretty simple like that. That's what I do.
Yeah. Have you ever had any like inappropriate, like creepy drivers or passengers?
You know, fortunately, I have not had creepy or inappropriate passengers. If they were creepy, they must have like sensed that I would have done something about it or something like that, because they keep it to themselves. But I've had some really, really quiet ones where it's like kind of creepy because it's just like, what are they thinking back there? But no, never like aggressive or anything like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you tend to drive like during the day? Do you drive at night?
Oh, and that's a good question, because no, I usually when the sun goes down, that's when I stop driving.
Yeah. It's
rare for me to drive at night. Yeah,
because I've heard some stories with like, especially when people are intoxicated, they're like, they don't hold back.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. I've had the same experience, even though I'm a dude. Like, people, when they're drunk, they have zero filter. And yeah. Have you ever been hit on by like girls? or just guys?
There's been like one female who was sitting in the passenger seat, and like she was really, really friendly and talkative, and like she like touched my leg, and I was just like please keep your hands to yourself.
Look
so,
forward and drive.
Other than that,
one time I had a guy, he like offered me money to come hang out with him for the night.
Oh my god.
He was like, come hang out with us.
I'll
like,
pay you.
Yeah, he was like, how much do you want?
Oh my gosh.
Like, yeah, it was ridiculous.
Did you go?
It was a great night. No, I'm just kidding. No. Did not go.
Yeah, I hear stories about that too. Like, passengers will offer a little extra.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah. Are there any questions that like you don't like being asked? I guess specifically as a female, like I've been in the other situation where I have like bring my friends in as passengers if we're going somewhere, and the driver will say like, are you single? And it's kind of like, why are you asking?
I know what
so like
there's nothing that really bothers me that when passengers ask, but yeah, sometimes they will ask like, are you married? Do you have kids at home? And like stuff like that.
And you're like, why?
Does it matter?
Yeah. Okay, so you drive during the day, and what kind of tips would you give for any ladies out there thinking about driving?
For the ladies out there, I would say don't drive at night unless you know that you can defend yourself for sure. Uber. Do you carry something on you? Yes. Uber and Lyft says that you cannot carry weapons on you. However, I feel like for my own safety I need to. So I carry pepper spray, and I carry this like knife, and then this other thing that you put in between your fingers that's really pointy. I don't know what those things are called, but like you can punch with it.
Can you get that out like fast if you need to?
Yeah, I can get out because it's on my door, like right next to me on my left hand side, and I have a taser too.
So you're ready.
Yeah.
So just like probably avoiding driving at night unless you are able to do that.
Yeah, because I mean, more than likely you're gonna get drunk passengers too, and it's just annoying to deal with sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I much prefer driving during the day as well.
Yeah, me too.
Just because it's light outside, and even if something like were to happen, or like whatever, I don't know, I'm thinking like horrible scenarios. Like it's much less likely for that to happen when you're driving around. There's people everywhere and everyone can see what's going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just my thought process behind that. Cool. Anything else?
No. Regarding that part, no. Yeah, just stay safe. Be aware of your surroundings. Look behind you every so often.
Yeah.
When you're driving people. Yeah.
Sounds good. Just another safety tip, which some people are a little weird out there. If somebody ever leaves I don't know if you've ever had this, but has anyone ever left their phone in your car?
Yes.
Like on an iPhone, I don't know about other phones, but at least on iPhone, if the phone's on, they can track the location of your car or of the phone, wherever the phone is. So I've heard people, that's happened to my friend, where the passenger showed up to his house
oh my God.
to get his phone back. But like I could easily see that being like really dangerous.
Oh yeah.
So if someone leaves their phone in your car, turn it off so they can't track you.
Even if it's off, they can't track it?
If it's off, they can't track it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, at least on iPhone, because it's happened to me before.
Yeah, in those cases, usually they call right away, or I notice, because you should always
If it's been hours though, like,
they'll
just don't take it home with you. Like, if you do, at least turn it off, and then let them, they can contact you through the app to get it back. So, pro tip.
Pro.
Cool. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies.
Any other questions?
I feel like those are like the most obvious ones. Are there anything else that's like specific to just girls or women?
Trying to think.
If you have stuff to say that applies to you that you think other women would benefit from, I don't know, like, because I'm not a woman.
No, I can't really think of anything right now that applies to me. Just like people were really surprised that it's a female driver.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching today's video. You guys are great. Get out there, make some money. Stay safe though. And make sure you follow Crystal's tips if you're a woman. If you're a man, then follow my, well, whatever. We're gender neutral here as well, so you can still follow her tips too if you want to. These are just like general safety tips, I think, as well, because they do apply to guys, but some of them are a little bit more applicable to females. So thank you all for watching this video. Have an amazing day out there. Make sure to like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Follow Crystal on Instagram at Crystal R. Gonzalez. I will leave that in the description down below. Anything else?
And subscribe to the channel.
All right. Later. Bye, guys.
Bye.